We know that this is part of a broader set of military drills conducted by the PLA, Steve, and in terms of the US reaction, it's actually a separate set of moves that we've seen.
Yeah, that's right. And it's difficult to comprehend whether this is actual political theater coming from the White House and in response as well to the domestic audience by China, or whether this is, in fact, indeed more ratcheting up of tensions between China and the United States. But again, anytime you have these kind of military actions, there could be miscalculations and accidents that could lead to something broader and more, deadly, if you will. So let me just give you the facts, what happened. We had China, according to the U.S. military, firing 4 medium-range ballistic missiles into the South China Sea as part of broader drills, as you just said. That was part of these drills that are happening between Hainan Island and the Paracel Islands. We did get Vietnam as well complaining and asking China not to do these provocative moves, but the United States has condemned these. But separately, you alluded to this, Heidi, the United States has announced as well trade and visa restrictions on some 24 Chinese companies that the United States alleges have been responsible for this expansion in the South China Sea. You just saw that quote from Wilbur Ross. It came from the Commerce Department. These companies that are now on this sanctioned list include units of state-owned China Communications Construction Company. That is a big state-owned contractor of the Belt and Road Initiative by China, as well as Guangzhou Haige Communications Group. It makes GPS systems and other digital communications equipment that the United States says is help build out the Chinese military outposts in the South China Sea. Wilbur Ross says the U.S., China's neighbors, and the international community have rebuked the Chinese Communist Party's sovereignty claims to the South China Sea and have condemned the building of artificial islands for the Chinese military. He goes on to say the entities designated today, those 24 companies, have played a significant role in China's provocative construction of the artificial islands and must be held accountable.
Another company that's been really caught in the crossfires of U.S.-China tensions, HSBC, the U.S. now blasting it for allegedly siding with Beijing. What do we know?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because it's interesting on the timing, because we know that HSBC was blasted several months ago, a couple of months ago, when the national security law came out for, at home and abroad, for at least initially not signing on to support Beijing's national security law. Then it finally did. It signed a joint statement with other banks, including Standard Chartered. Peter Wong, the Asia CEO, signing this document in support of the national security law. Well, now, as we're almost approaching September, the United States and Mike Pompeo is blasting that move by Peter Wong, as well as he cited reports that HSBC had stopped executives at Jimmy Lai's Next Media from accessing their credit cards and personal bank accounts following the arrest of Jimmy Lai, of course, under the national security law just a couple of weeks ago. But he also cited that they continued to provide services to those individuals sanctioned by the United States. Here you're seeing Mike Pompeo saying the bank is thus maintaining accounts for individuals who have been sanctioned for denying freedom for Hong Kongers, while shutting accounts for those seeking freedom. HSBC, by the way, has declined to comment.